Hi, Phil Hendrie. Tonight, and only tonight, is the final semifinal bar fight for 2020. Yes, I said final semifinal bar fight for 2020, because if it was the second to the final, don't do it, Phil. You're going to get confused. Yeah, Phil, just get to the information. Right. The second semifinal bar fight. Shut up, bud.
Yeah, you just said it wrong again. It's the second semifinal and the final bar fight. Okay, man.
It's the second semifinal final bar fight. Anyway, it's tonight, and it's we will have the results for it tonight at 7 o'clock at facebook.com/Phil Hendrie Fans, PHANS. The results of our second and final semifinal bar fight before the championship fight next Tuesday, the 14th, right here as a live netcast on the world-famous Phil Hendrie Show. You have to have a BSP to hear the bar fight next week. So tonight, we've got Mavis Leonard and Jay Santos. It ought to be a beautiful thing. Go ahead and tell us who you think is going to win at facebook.com/Phil Hendrie Fans. Tell us why you think they're going to win. And join us for the announcement at 7 p.m. at facebook.com/Phil Hendrie Fans. And also we'll be awarding our Merch of Your Choice contest winner, the big drawing.
The world famous Phil Hendrie Show. I'm Margaret Gray.
Hey. Well, you asked it as a question. It wasn't like...
No, I said, I'm Margaret Gray.
Hi, guys. It's Phil Hendrie, and welcome to our Encore show for today, Tuesday, the 7th of July, 2020. We go back to the 7th of July in 2017 for this Encore show today. And we've got Dean Wheeler with us, man. This is Dean giving up managing his wife, Emeralda, so he can devote more time to his new yoga classes. And we all know what a big mistake that was.
Yeah.
A huge mistake.
Well, you know something? He loved his wife and he gave it a shot.
I think he's still managing Emeralda. Yeah, see, that's the whole thing. He's still with her. His yoga class has gone straight to hell. Jesus. Well, all right, so that's Dean's problem. Also, Chris Norton. What, bud?
You went like, Ph.
Yeah, let me do it again. So that's Dean's problem.
Fine, great.
All right, Phil. You ask us to clean things up.
I'm good. Also, Chris Norton rolls out a couple of rap tunes he intends to use as promotional tools for his adult film career. Shall we? Let's do it. Here it is from the 7th of July, 2017. This is 2020. This is 2017. The world-famous Phil Hendrie Show, Encore.
Yeah, the world-famous Phil Hendrie Show from the El Pacifico in Southern California is Robert Leonard.
Yes, and this is Margaret Gray.
And this is General Galen Shaw.
I'm Bud Dickman. Here's Mr. Henry.
I whipped you guys into shape, didn't I?
I knew he's... Kill the music, will you please?
What do you... Margaret?
Kill the music. I knew he was going to do that.
Well, Phil, we did discuss that. Discussed what?
I knew you... Oh, for God.
Miss Gray, you just hit your elbow on a table.
I know that.
Slow down, Margaret.
I knew you were going to say, well, I whipped you all into shape. Ladies and gentlemen, may I just say, he didn't whip anybody into shape. We agreed that we would cool it and chill out so he doesn't have a cow.
Yeah, Phil was kind of flipping his lid. That having a cow thing is a little old, isn't it?
A little old?
Well, it's kind of juvenile.
There's nothing I'll say it again. We were afraid.
You were afraid the guy was going to give birth to a full cow.
Is that what you think we're saying?
That's what it sounds like.
The point that I'm trying to make is, you know something? Forget it. I don't know why I get caught up in this horse shit.
God damn, Margaret. Margaret, where are you going?
Well, I'm just taking a walk. I'm walking it off.
So there she is, upset again. Welcome to the show.
No, I'm not upset again. I don't understand how I get caught up in the horse
shit. So, welcome to the show.
Oh, my God. Phil just did a horse sound effect.
Yeah, Miss Danny, you went...
Right, I heard that. So welcome to our show here. It is a Friday. Tonight we have our Friday night chat. And at some point today, I think I'm going to be doing a Facebook Live.
Well, I want in on this. You did mention you'd be doing a Facebook Live.
Miss Gray, you almost went doing a faces.
What about it, homeboy?
Hey, come on now. You all started out saying with an S word.
With an F word?
No, the boys said you started out saying an S, and then you said Facebook.com.
Like right here, look at this. Here is farmersonly.com. It's a young woman of color, and they're bringing to her a white boy. Now, do you see anything racial in that? Or
You mean racial?
Yes, do you see anything racial in that, Phil?
I don't really know. I mean, it's interesting to it's interesting to see what some people consider to be.
Boy, you're really hemming and hawing, aren't you, Hendrie?
Yeah, what do you think about it, Mr. Hendrie?
Well, what do you think about it? You're black.
I think it's racist as hell. But on account of all she wanted to see was a farm boy. If you want to see a farm boy, ain't he gonna be white?
Plenty of guys on the farm, man, that are black. Well, that may be true. Now, look, if they're promising you a farm boy, most of the guys that live...
Well, most of the guys what?
Most of the guys that are living in the city are black, aren't they?
No, wait a minute. Most of the cats that live on farms are white, is what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
No, that's horseshit, man. I can tell you.
Well, he just said the S word and I wasn't allowed to say it. You see, that's the kind of racial disparity.
Wait a minute, man.
Well, look at all the racists that are coming out right now.
It's not racist, but why did you let him say the S word?
Margaret, let me ask you something. If you wanted a farmers only, if you went to farmersonly.com,
If I went to farmersonly.com looking for a man, I would hope someone would put a bullet through my head and say, Margaret, oh God, we'd like to do this small favor for you. Put the gun to my head and just end it.
Margaret, now you know full well that farmers...
Farmers are white?
Well, look, aren't they promising...
Wait. Farmers only, they have a black girl there. Now, I understand that the people that run this company, farmersonly.com, may have some suspect sort of attitudes.
What are you talking about, Mr. Hendrie?
In other words, they want to equalize the whole playing field thing, because the attitude among a lot of your conservative whites is that, hey, wait a second, man, why can't I say the N-word, and how can, they got this so-called false equivalency that everybody's talking about. So, as if the history of white people in this country is so absolutely the same as the history of black people that it doesn't really matter if you got a black girl and she wants to have a farmer and he's a white boy. What difference does it make? There's no racial pride going on there. There's no real, there's no history, of exploitation of races sexually. It just happens to be a girl, who...
Phil, you're giving a speech now.
Oh God, Phil, you've got people tuning out left and right.
I don't give a damn.
So this is important to you.
I'm telling you. I've seen this commercial before, this farmersonly.com commercial, where they have the black girl coming in, she's looking for a farm boy, and here comes this white clown. Now, what's that about?
Why can't the girl be looking for a white boy?
It isn't that she went in there looking for... What if she was looking for a white boy, okay? So, in other words, to find a white boy, she's got to go to farmersonly.com, or if you go and look for a white boy, can't you go...
Yeah, see, Mr. Hendrie, you're getting all caught up in everything. You don't even know.
Phil, I think you've got to give it a rest.
No, I'm not going to give it a rest. I'm not going to give it a rest. That's exactly the kind of commercial that people talk about when, for instance, they say, well, it isn't fair to take people and to stick them into certain categories.
What are you talking about now? You saying it isn't fair to say that white guys are farmers? Hendrie, you're digging it deeper than you've ever dug it before.
I'm telling you, there's something wrong with that commercial.
Yeah, Mr. Hendrie, you gotta just give it up while the giving is good.
Mr. Hendrie, I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say it, but you're not saying it very well.
Right, well, then you say it.
I'm just saying, if you see a black girl and she's looking for a man of quality, and maybe she is looking for a farmer, what makes you think that's necessarily going to be a white boy? Why can't that be a black man? Well, now, see, coming out of Robert's mouth, that's saying it makes sense. Coming out of your mouth, it sounds stupid.
All right, well, whatever Robert said.
I'm saying she goes to farmersonly.com, and they know the people that made that commercial, especially the racists that run that company.
I don't know, Robert.
No, man. You call them that. I'll back you up on that. The racists that run that company, they know for a damn fact that when they show a black woman who's coming to some dating service looking for a farmer, and they present a man of quality, let's say, and they present to her a white man, they're basically saying the racist mothers that own that farmersonly.com are saying that to find a man of quality, you got to find a white man, preferably a rural white man, a red state white man, a redneck racist motherfucker. Hey,
Robert.
I don't give a fuck.
Hey, Robert, you're way off the deep end.
I don't give a shit, man. I don't go calm the kid down. I don't know. Don't try to calm me down, man.
Hey, Robert, just take it easy, will you? Just sit down. You're making a point. I agree with you.
Phil agrees with you.
Yeah, why don't you?
Because I don't necessarily understand the dynamic that we're talking about here.
Now, what exactly are you guys saying? I just said it, man. I'm going to say it again.
The point is, the guys that run farmersonly.com know full goddamn well what it was they were presenting. They're presenting to a woman of color, a quality man off the farm. He's a white guy. The message being, you want to get away from all the losers, here's your rural white boy.
Well, it's not a city white boy.
No, it's not a city white boy. But if the show was, or if the commercial was, cityboys.com, because city boys are more intelligent, they're more, they're more educated, perhaps they're more professional and proficient, perhaps they're more, they earn more money, and you have a black girl looking for cityboy.com, maybe she'd find herself a white boy there too. We don't know, but what we do know is what this commercial says. This commercial says, quality man, rural white boy. And who's looking for the rural white boy but a black woman?
Now that's the whole thing, man. Why don't you have a white woman and the pimp that they got there?
Now, let's watch the pimp thing.
No, Robert, what do you mean the pimp? The pimp female they got there, the one that says, "Hey, welcome to FarmersOnly.com." She's some white scarecrow bitch.
God damn, man. We'll never get.
Yeah, nothing.
I think he's going to say we'll never get the FarmersOnly.com account.
Well, look, I don't want their account. I don't want their account. I don't want to get into it, man. Look at the people at Podcast One work very hard for us. We have the advertisers we've got, I'm very happy with. Let's not get into that, okay?
Henry, if FarmersOnly.com even considered being on your show, you'd go chasing after them like a thirsty man chasing after water.
Bullshit.
You wouldn't.
No, I would not. I don't care how much money they're going to spend. I've never liked that commercial, and I've never liked that company as a result of that commercial.
So let's just recap here. You don't like the idea that the black girl goes into the farm, what is that anyway?
Like a farmhouse.
Yeah, she goes into the farmhouse of love.
What do you mean, the farmhouse of love?
Wherever she goes in the commercial, she goes in.
Well, it's like a fun house of love.
Yeah, it's a farm fun house.
What do you mean a farm fun house?
Well, they show a lot of different clowns and fools.
Right. So she goes in there, and she's looking for a quality guy.
Well, she's more than that. She's looking for, you don't have to be lonely at farmhouse, what is it called?
You don't have to be lonely at the farmerland.
I'm going to kill someone.
You don't have to be lonely at FarmersOnly.com.
Yeah, that's it. You don't have to be lonely at FarmersOnly.com. And so here she goes. She don't want to be lonely. So she goes into FarmersOnly.com, and by God, we got a great quality candidate for you, young woman of color. Here he is, some dumbass looking motherfucking white boy.
Hey, man.
Oh, I'm telling you, man. Pissed me off.
Now, what do you say to people that say that's racist?
That's a bunch of white people talking. I wouldn't know what racism really is if it came up, man. If it was a fat girl, a real butter hog came up and sat on his face, man, I wouldn't know what racism is.
A butter hog.
Sit down, will you?
So you're saying, in other words, that white people don't know what racism is?
No, not compared to black people in this country. They don't have any idea what it is. White people talk about racism, everything got to be equal. They're colorblind, all this bullshit. No way, man.
I agree with what he said.
Yeah, real safe of you to do that.
Yeah, well, Mr. Henry.
No, I know Mr. Henry is sincere. I know, but all I'm trying to tell you is what I think.
Look, and all I want to know is the following thing. You're saying that white people they don't know what racism is.
I agree with Robert on that.
Well, why do you say that?
Because we don't, man. The history of our country is completely different from the history of our race on this continent is completely different from the history of the black race in this continent. We couldn't possibly understand because we never went through the stages of slavery and Jim Crow. And, there may be white people tired of hearing about this stuff, but the more tired they are hearing about it, the happier I am to keep on banging their ear with it. And I'll tell you right now, maybe I didn't articulate it very well, but FarmersOnly.com, that's a racist spot.
You're goddamn right.
I'm getting tired of this language.
That was great. It's important for people to talk about.
All right, okay. Thank you very, very much, Miss Romper Room, or whatever the hell it is.
Romper Room?
You sound like somebody that's do-be, don't-be, all that bull.
What are you talking about, man?
Yeah, but quit with this goody two-shoes. Let's get to it.
Talking about that FarmersOnly.com, the only quality man is a goddamn white boy. Then I was saying, again, the people that make that commercial, the people that run that company, they know they're racist and they know their message is racist.
All right, what would have convinced you that they weren't?
Where are all the black people? In terms of the farmers, you tell me the black farmers? God damn, you ever heard of 40 acres and a damn mule?
Well, that isn't the kind of farming they're talking about.
No, I guess it isn't.
Well, that wasn't a very smart thing to say.
Well, you know what I mean, Robert.
40 acres and a mule. You mean the whole sharing the, what do they call that?
Sharecropping.
You call that farming?
Goddamn right I call it farming. But they don't know anything about that at farmersonly.com. The only farming they know about is some dumbass fucking white man sitting on a tractor. Then he goes off into town and has himself a beer. Then they come back home and they call and say, hey, we got a fine little lady for you. We know you're lonely. You don't have to be lonely because we got a black woman from the city here looking for a quality man. She can't find any men of color on a farm anyplace, at least none that aren't sharecroppers and damn 40 acres and a mule type. She wants herself a white boy.
Well, then again, you're indicting the black woman.
I'm indicting a commercial. That's a black actress, man. She's a black actress.
Yeah, but you don't know, baby, when she's not on, when she's not acting, she goes out with a white guy.
What the fuck are you taking?
Come on, will you? Hey, just kidding around, man. Go kid.
Hey, watch it, you guys. This thing's getting pretty explosive.
Phil, I may want to step out of the studio here.
Everybody calm the hell down. Just calm down. We got a show to do here, okay?
You're getting all upset.
Goddamn right I'm upset, man.
All right, okay. I shouldn't have brought it up. It happened to be on the TV. I looked up. I saw it on the TV.
Robert, I had no idea that this kind of thing exercised you.
You know full well it would.
I didn't even know the damn commercial existed. Don't keep jumping on me. What the hell is this thing again?
It's called farmersonly.com. You've never heard of it?
I heard of some jackass thing. Yeah, what about it?
You don't have to be lonely.
Oh, Jesus, not that. I hear that all over the place.
You're right. So they sing about, I don't know who they're talking about being lonely. I think it's the guys or it's the girls or whoever the hell it is. Wait a minute. You don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com, right?
Yeah, that's it.
So the farmer is the guy that calls up farmersonly.com, right?
Yeah, the farmer's supposed to call up Farmers Only. But the commercial where they got the black woman, I guess she's the one looking for the white boy.
Oh, I got you. It ought to be the white guy, goy.
Yeah, the white guy, you got that right.
It ought to be the white boy.
Yeah, a white boy maybe looking for a black chick. At least that would be consistent with what the goddamn company's about. But in the one case where they have the black woman involved in this dating society, whatever the hell it is, she's the one looking for the date.
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can think about that.
No, I didn't think about it. Did you?
No.
We'll be right back. The world-famous Phil Hendrie Show, philhendrieshow.com. Let's go over to do some traffic right now. Okay, let's have peace, love, and understanding in this world. Here's Bob Bacon. Bob, what do you think?
Well, Phil, the guy's trying down the crap. The crap bot said, crap can is off the 15 freeway. Talking about peace, love, and understanding. Got a piece of that. Get a piece of the action down the Harbor Freeway. The grab light. And they're going down to 405 to 710 after down the South Gate. I'm sorry to say this. I'm temporary. There's going to be probably a backup there, but you don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com. There's a couple of farmers down there will be lonely. Let's go to Skyboy.
I want to be lonely at Farmers Only. I got another farmer around here, and I'm in this guy's tractor holding up traffic for 5 straight miles. That friggin' son of a... that farmer got all that stuff right there. Let's go to Sky, baby. Oh, no, that was out. There we go. The one and then the one now. Keep it out. Do.
Farmers Only. Boy, Sky Baby, sweet hand.
You don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com, huh? Hello, I was a farmer, and I was goddamn lonely. So lonely, I called farmersonly.com, and the butter hog they sent my way was a crime. A crime. A filthy crime. You don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com, the documentary, The Butter Hog. Hi, I'm Winston Furlow. I started farmersonly.com because I wanted white men to have a fighting chance. Rural white men to have a fighting chance. And just to kind of stick it in the craw of the African-American male who was taking all the good white women, we decided to send into our little funhouse there a black girl. Big deal. And Phil Hendrie, you don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com, the movie. I'm Jim Crutchman. They sent me a butter hog. You don't have to be lonely. Farmersonly.com, the movie. See it now in Technicolor. Rated B for butter hog. Yeah. Welcome back, world-famous Phil Hendrie Show. Well, now that we're in a real good mood, god damn.
Oh, you're the guy that brought the whole thing up.
I got to apologize. I didn't mean to lose my temper, Mr. Hendrie.
You know what, Robert? It's fine. It's totally... We understand. You're entitled. I was frightened. Why are you putting the music down?
I thought you didn't like the music.
Turn it up, will you please? Oh, yes. It soothes me.
I just want to apologize, Mr. Hendrie.
You don't have to. I agree with Mara. Don't apologize. Look at, you know what? If we can't express our feelings here, if we can't have a good moment of honesty, then what the hell are we? Who are we? What are we? Where are we? Why are we? Why is we? You know what I mean?
Not really, no.
Dean Wheeler joins us from the Little Shrimp, which is a nightclub in the East Bay, and with him, of course, is Emeralda. Now, I know we've got a big announcement to be made here tonight, Dean. I don't know when and where you want to make it. I know Emeralda is performing, correct?
That is correct, Phil. Emeralda is coming up on stage right now, as a matter of fact. I am joined here by Wes Hurlford. Wes, come on in. And Wes, as you know, is someone that I represent along with my wife, Emeralda. She's going to go up singing right now, Wes. What do you think of that beautiful voice she's got?
I'll tell you, it's she's a beautiful young lady, and we're looking forward to working with her.
Well, what Wes is referring to, Phil, is I am going to be giving over the management duties of Emeralda, my wife, to Wes Hurlford.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I hope what I'm hearing, even though I'm only hearing silence right now, I'm hoping I'm hearing your audience applauding, because this is a great move.
This is very unusual, Dean.
Well, it is unusual, but I am going to be concentrating on getting students, and I'm getting serious about my Yogo. And one of the reasons why we're here at the Little Shrimp tonight.
Yeah, she's singing right now.
Great song. Well, there, right there. You see that?
Oh, okay, there's the horn player pointing the horn at her rear end.
That's right.
All right, well, you'll soon stop doing that.
All right, I'm just letting Wes. I'm giving Wes the lay of the land, Phil, if you pardon the expression.
I understand.
What the lay of the land? Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
That's good.
But I'm going to be getting students for the Yogo. And so I've given over management of my wife to Wes Hurlford. And but I will still be managing you, Wes.
That is my understanding. That's a very confusing business arrangement, but if you say it works...
Believe me, trust me when I tell you.
Okay. So you got to laugh when a man says that, but I do trust you, Dean.
Thank you. So, Phil, what, in a nutshell, is going to be happening after the show tonight is... and you're enjoying watching her, aren't you?
Yeah, I am very much. She looks good in that dress. And I say that with great respect. I know you're married.
Yeah, that's right. Boy, look at the tongue hanging out of you, man. Wes Hurlford will be taking over managing Emeralda. I will continue managing Wes Hurlford, but I'm getting out of the Emeralda business as a manager to concentrate on getting students for Yogo.
Got to keep it down a little bit if you don't.
Say that again?
You have to keep it down a little bit because we can...
Yeah. I'm getting students for Yogo.
Want to shut up, man?
Well, all right, I'm sorry. Don't tell me what to do.
I'm just asking.
I'm on the air with Phil Hendrie.
All right, gentlemen, please.
Hey, listen, Dean, this is General Shaw. Congratulations on the career move.
Well, thank you, General. I appreciate that.
General, how you doing? It's Wes Hurlford.
Very good. How are you doing? And congratulations on you taking over the management there of Emeralda.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Shut up, will you?
It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm sorry. We're in the nightclub right now, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I did notice that a guy pointed a horn right at the rear, at her rear, and this is what Dean was worrying about.
Yeah. Let me have the phone. Let me have the phone. We're not too worried about that, General. She's still my wife, and I'm sure you know that, right, Wes?
Of course I know that. You asked me to take a look at your wife's butt, didn't you?
I didn't. Oh.
I mean, you asked me to take a look at the horn being pointed at it.
Yes. Oh. So, Phil, anyway...
You know, guys, this kind of contention is not... I don't think it's going to do business very good.
I understand that.
Sorry, Miss Gray.
So, let me ask you, as an entertainment writer...
Yay.
Hold on.
Very good, Emeralda. Yay. She's going to do another one for you. Go ahead, Margaret.
As an entertainment writer, I want to ask you, Dean, so you're leaving management of your wife to recruit students for Yogo?
That's right. That's the exciting part about it. I made the decision after I got done meditating yesterday, and I realized that I'd been spending an awful lot of time in management of my wife's career, as well as managing Wes Hurlford. And Yogo, I was letting my new physical regimen of discipline and spiritual awakening and awareness, it was going by the boards. So we're going to be concentrating on Yogo and to get the students. And let me just, for the very first person I'm going to try to convince is right here with me. I manage him. He'll soon be managing Emeralda.
When will I be taking over management of her?
What's that?
When will I be taking over management?
Right after the show tonight. But I want to ask you something. I want to ask you, Wes, would you be willing to come to one of my Yogo classes?
One of the what?
Would you be willing to come to one of my Yogo classes?
I'm looking to expand the Yogo. I don't know what Yogo is. They mean yoga. No, not yoga. No. Never make that mistake again, please. I'm sorry? Don't ever make that mistake. It's called Yogo. It's a combination of yoga and just Yogo, and I call it Yogo. It's a combination of yoga and Yogo. Yeah. What do you call it? I call it Yogo because I don't have any other name that I could call it. You understand? Yeah. Well, what do you want from me? I'm asking if you'll be a member of my... I'm just recruiting, Phil.
Well, so that's what part of this evening is about, right?
Yeah, hold on for a minute. You want to do Yogo? All right, Dean, I'll come over and I'll do Yogo. I had no idea. Is this a quid pro quo or something? I don't get to manage her? You don't get to manage her. You said that I got to manage her and I could keep an eye on that. What are you talking about anyway? Just saying. I'm looking forward to managing her. I think she's got a great voice. I think she's got a lot of potential. Yeah, but you're talking about her rear end, aren't you? Be honest. You said to look at it. Say, take a look at that, and if you see a horn go near it. All right, so what's the answer? I'll come to your Yogo class. When is it? This Saturday morning. I can't make it. We're going to be Oh, come on, man. We're going to be gigging in Portland, Oregon.
You know, we're wasting a lot of time. We're on the air right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, Phil.
Yeah, we're on, and I've been overhearing this. Dean, so you're at the club tonight?
Well, let me just wrap this up. So is it yes or no? I can't make it this weekend. Oh, man.
Well, what's so funny about that?
Well, what's funny about it, General, he's saying, boy, I get to look at that. See, my wife wears these tight knit dresses that go right across. Yeah, man. Anyway, it's all right, Phil. So Yogo, yeah, we're going to be asking people. Look, here's the Barnesworthies. They're with us here tonight. They came in from the East Bay. Hi, Mel, Gladys.
How you doing?
Hi. Mel and Gladys, are you interested in doing Yogo?
What's Yogo?
Yogo is a physical discipline that I'm going to be involved in, and I'm going to be involved in it. And I developed it, and I'm going to be teaching it and everything.
And then, so what do you want us to do?
Would you like to take a Yogo class? When is it? It's this coming Saturday, 8 o'clock, on the cliffs overlooking Poindmer Downs, right overlooking the beach over there at the Wheeler Resort.
And it's called Yogo, huh?
Yes, it's Yogo.
And when is it?
It's on Saturday at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Can I talk to the folks?
This is Phil Hendrie right here.
Who?
Phil Hendrie, the Phil Hendrie Show.
All right.
Hi, folks. How are you?
We're good.
Yes.
So Dean is teaching a Yogo class and was wondering if you guys would be a part of it. Are you neighbors of his?
Well, we know Dean only because with the police have been over there. I don't mean saying Dean, but the police have been there a number of times. So we got to know him there.
Thank you very much, Phil.
We don't do. I would do Yogo, Dean, but I'm suspicious because the police have been. I also saw the county health department.
So,
all right, let me talk to those folks.
Never mind. You don't need to. I was watching Emeralda up there.
Uh-huh.
Are we still talking about Yogo?
All right, Dean, let's just stay with me on this one.
I'll get to you in a minute. Yeah, hold on. Hey, Emeralda, very good, huh? Hey, Emeralda, why is she ignoring me? So Phil,
tell me about the Yogo classes, the big push.
Well, this is going to be a big push. You don't have to be staring at her ass morning, noon, and night.
Hey, Dean, either you are here doing this interview with us, or you can go off and fret about Emeralda and Wes.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Phil.
So the big push to get your Yogo class going and giving up the management of Emeralda, this sounds like a major step.
It is a major step, but it's one I'm very confident in. It's one that I feel very confident about, and I feel confident.
Right, you feel confident.
Yes, I do. I feel confident.
Okay, you feel confident, and so do you feel that your Yogo is going to take off?
Oh, it's going to take off big time. You watch. It's going to make me more money than anything that Emeralda was ever going to do, and it'll make me more money than Wes Hurlford will. So what do you think of that?
Oh, is that right?
That's right. Yogo. Bunch of people sitting around, cutting, breaking wind, and it wafts down. Oh.
What?
What are you talking about? You know what I mean. You told me the morning you were doing a Yogo class, some old lady let one go, and it cleared the entire cliffside off. Yes, it did for about a half an hour, but we were able to bring in fans. What difference does that make to you? I'm trying to figure out whether this yo-go is legit or whether you're trying to just reach up between my legs and go ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. What a sick perv you are. Maybe. Now, am I going to get to go up on stage? We're talking about yo-go. Am I going to get to go up on stage or not?
I think, is he...
Hold on, Phil. I got it. Yes, you can go. Let me do it. Hold on. Let me do it, Wes.
Right.
Hi, everybody. Hello, everyone. This is Dean Wheeler. And I am excited about our new yo-go classes. Yeah, and I hope that you'll be with us at our yo-go classes, which will be commencing on Saturday. I'd like to bring up on the stage now for your enjoyment, Wes Hurlford and the Hurlers. No, Wes Hurlford and the West. Never mind, I got it. Yeah, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And let's do it. Come on, let's do it. Let's quit screwing around. Let's quit sucking around. Hey, watch it, Wes. I got the midget. I got a midget. I got the midget between my legs. Coming down the road, there's a midget. I got a midget. You get a midget too. Well, yeah. Let's go, Snooky. Do it, baby. There's a midget. There's a midget. There's a midget. Woo-hoo! So when you feel that midget between your legs, you'll know that the midget's home to stay. Hey! Woo-hoo! Thank you very much. Wes Hurlford, ladies and gentlemen. Wes Hurlford, and there's a midget. Let's talk about yo-go. You know what? Fuck it. I don't give a shit. You do it. You know what I'm doing. Never mind about it, man. I don't care anymore. Wes Hurlford, man. Nothing with you. Give me that. All right, folks, never mind the man. Never mind him. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3. And a 1, 2, 3. And a 1, 2, 1, 2. He's up on stage now.
All right, Dean, I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. That midget. It doesn't make any difference. Let me tell you, when I get yo-go rolling, they'll be hanging onto that sucker for dear life. Midget! Midget! Listen to this asshole. I wrote that song, too, for him.
Well, good luck to you, Dean.
Who said that?
It's General Shaw.
Oh, okay, thanks, General. No problem.
I guess that's it.
See you later, Dean.
Fucking prick. And you get fucked up.
Wow, man. What's going on there, bud?
I don't know. He was in a mood when he started out, and,
What are you looking at?
I'm just going over the show's notes.
What show's notes?
Well, right here. Robert loses it on account of the racist.
Hey, man, what are you going to do with that?
I'm going to hand it over to Advertiser because I want to know.
Give me that. What do you think you're trying to pull anyway?
Well,
What do you think you're pulling, bud?
I was told if there's any suspect material on a show to give it to the Advertiser.
And who told you that?
Mr. Hall.
Mr. Hall, huh?
Hey, listen, son, that's dirty pool. You're stabbing us in the back.
Well,
Get him on the phone, will you?
I'm sure he's out of town. Get him on the phone. I didn't do anything wrong. Get him on the phone or I'm going to kick your ass. Ms. Hall, yeah, Hendrie found out about it and everything.
You have to do it. What do you...
Hey.
Hi, Phil.
Yeah, what's this about?
Listen, man, I knew you were going to blow it. Just tonight, I heard Robert going off on that FarmersOnly.com.
They're not advertisers.
No, but it could be. Now, I heard him flipping out just because they have the black girl looking for a good, clean white boy. What's the problem with that?
Hey, Hall, even I know that that's a bad thing to say. What do you mean looking for a good, clean white boy?
I'm just saying that seems to be what they're saying.
Mr. Hall, you know something? I'm going to quit this show, and I won't file a complaint. I won't accuse anybody of racism, but people will hear it, man. They'll know why I quit.
Now, hold on just a minute, Robert.
let's not do anything hasty.
Well, then you deserve that. Robert deserves an apology.
All right, I'm sorry.
Well, what are you doing, man?
I want to make sure you guys aren't saying stuff that's so out of bounds and so overboard, we'll never get another advertiser as long as we live. That's what I'm trying to say.
All right, we had a discussion tonight about a product that is being sold that is not on the schedule around here, that as far as I know won't be on the schedule around here, that isn't being sold around here. So what's the problem?
I'm telling you, man, I'm out there humping it morning, noon, and night, trying to, get the ad dollars going, and you guys are crapping all over FarmersOnly.com like it's toilet paper? God will not permit this to happen. I'm going to be allowed to
fulfill my destiny.
Yeah, he goes into that speech.
Yeah, I already heard it. All right, thanks so much, David. Don't you ever do that again.
I was just looking at the...
Give me these notes. Don't be taking any notes. Who do you work for?
Well,
Who do you work for?
I work for Mr. Hendrie.
Exactly. Don't ever forget it, man. Don't ever forget it, bud, because it may forget you.
Whatever that means.
World famous Phil Hendrie show from the El Pacifico in Southern California. Be right back. We got Chris Norton coming up, and Chris has written a couple of rap tunes.
What are you talking about now?
I'm telling you, Chris Norton has written a couple of rap tunes. Hi, this is Boyd Skybaby Sweet Tan. You listen to me doing the traffic every morning right here on the world-famous Phil Hendrie Show where I do the little goo-goo gaga voice. I go, well, that's me. Anyway, I'd like to tell you all about Greasy's helicopter repair. Now, Greasy is right over here at the Santa Paula Airport. He'll land that helicopter as sweet as can be. He'll repair anything you need on that repaired. He'll do the cushions. He'll do the wipage. He'll do all of the helicopter blades. He'll do it, and he'll do it right for $29.99. So go on over there to Greasy's helicopter repair at the Santa Paula Airport. Tell him Boyd Skybaby Sweet Tan sent you, and tell him for me. Remember that. Yes, $29.95 off every repair if you tell them. But remember to say that phrase, and you'll get $29.99 off. $29.99 off of what? We don't know. That wasn't baby talk. That was Sanskrit. That was Farsi. Welcome back to world famous Phil Hendrie Show from the El Pacifico in Southern California. Let me get my brother here on the phone. Chris Norton, as you know, is he's a pharmaceutical salesman. We like to say around here bucket sales. I don't think that's very...
That's not very respectful saying bucket sales. It is a very difficult job. It's doing pharmaceutical sales on the phone. And that's what Chris has been doing for quite some time. He joins us on the Newsmaker line now from Hermosa Beach, California. Chris, usually you're holding forth there at your favorite ballroom there, that is the Rusty Pelican. Are you there tonight?
No, I'm not right now, Ms. Gray. I'm not over there. I'm actually on my way back to my apartment because I want to collect together some promotional materials. Go over to Beat 50 on Los Cienegos. It's a rap club. And I'm going to be debuting one of my rap songs.
Now you're doing hip hop?
Yeah, I am doing hip hop, and I've got a couple of them here. I'm going to get Lance Germain, who's my manager. Lance, can you take the wheel?
Sure.
We have to. You're going to crawl over me?
Yeah.
Ooh, don't crawl. God damn it. Okay, Lance had to crawl over top of me to get the wheel.
I've got it.
Yeah. So, I have these rap songs that I'm going to be debuting tonight at B50.
Are you going from being an adult film producer to...
No, nothing's changed. Nothing's changed at all. What I have is, these will be my way of promoting my career. And let me just get a couple of them here so you can hear them. This is one called I'm Rest Rod, and you can climb it. I hope you enjoyed. Here it is. Well, it looks like things are going good for me, Chris Norton, as they should. I am now Rest Rod, on top of Rest Rod. All the things that I've dreamt about, things coming true, and that's about me being famous as a top adult star. Please contact my sister if you want interviews with me. If you don't, contact my sister. She's executive producer. Contact my mom and dad for my clothes, which they threw out on the floor, out of the garage and set it on fire. You know why? Because they don't appreciate a son like me. I'm great. I'm Chris Norton. I'm Rest Rod. Climb it. Climb it. Climb it. Yeah, climb it. No, that's called I'm Rex Rod.
That is called I'm Rex Rod.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, what is the point of that?
It promotes me as an adult film star.
Oh, it promotes your adult film career.
That's right. I'm over at B50 tonight. I'll be doing that, and I'm going to do another one that I have here for you, Mr. Hendrie. If you have time, Mr. Hendrie. Mr. Hendrie?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay, this is another one that I did. And this is called Check Me Out.
I'm Chris Norton of Seth. I'm Chris and I love the Seth. All about the sexuality. Every day I go to work, a lot of the chicks in the office like to see me twerk, walking to the copier. It's about the Seth and the way I walk. I walk down the beach with a citrus hat. Sometimes I'm wearing a Speedo, sometimes I don't. For me, it's Seth. For you, it's Seth. And now I'm into adult film. My adult film name, Rex Rod. Yeah.
Okay, so that's called Check Me Out.
That's called Check Me Out.
Yeah, but both of them reference Rex Rod.
Well, that's right, because
Well, I imagine you want to make them both vehicles for the promotion of your career. I think it's very nice, Chris. I think that it might be a little bit grandiose.
well, I was talking to my sister, and she goes, I mean, you're going to be going out, and you're going to be all, hey, yeah, I'm so bitchin'. And I said, yeah, well, about it. And she said, well, you think you're so bitchin'? I said, look, you're my sister. You're supposed to back me up. She goes, I am trying to back you up. Don't be going out there being all bitchin' and everything. I said, I just don't understand.
Well, I think it's you, Chris, and
Yeah, that's the most important thing, man. You're being you.
Yeah, see, I'm being me, and I got to be me.
Yeah, you got to be you, all right. Well, you're being you.
Yeah, I think that in being you,
I think you're doing fine, Chris. Either you win or you lose. Either it flies or it doesn't. Either it's a success or it crashes and burns a long, long time because there's a lot of flammable material inside the thing you were flying, and that would include you.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, I'm sorry.
so Margaret, are you upset?
I'm very upset about the fact that you would whore yourself out like this, Chris.
It's great. It's the only thing I know how to do. I'm good looking. I'm sassy. I have the sass.
Yes. But there are other things in this world you can do besides whoring yourself out and pimping yourself and
Yeah, you're pouring and you're himping, or you're...
Yes, you're himping.
What do you mean himping?
You're whoring and pimping. It's
it's hard to explain.
We're going to have to go on a big, long thing.
Oh, yeah, okay, man. Well,
Let me hear that.
I think you're missing the point. I think you need to hear it one more time, just to...
No, please don't do it.
Yeah, no, I have a. And I think you have to hear it one more time so that you can know what I'm talking about.
Well, it looks like things are going good for me, Chris Norton, as they should. I am now Rex Rod, on top of Rex Rod. All the things that I've dreamt about, things coming true, and that's about me being famous as a top adult star. Please contact my sister if you want interviews with me. If you don't, contact my sister. She's executive producer. Contact my mom and dad for my clothes, which they threw out on the floor, out of the garage, and set it on fire. You know why? Because they don't appreciate a son like me. I'm great. I'm Chris Norton. I'm Rex Rod. Climb it. Climb it. Climb it. Yeah, climb it.
So I think, does that help you understand it better?
No.
Well,
I think it's great, Chris, and we wish you all the luck in the world in your career as a rap artist and as a hip-hop artist, I mean.
no, it's not about that. It's about me being I'm going to be an adult film star, but I'm trying to promote it using the hip-hop. God damn, man.
Hey, what's the language, would you please?
Margaret, I'll do it. Watch the language, would you please?
Well, I heard everybody else saying the F word and stuff, and all I'm trying to do, and I came to do hip-hop. God, man.
Well, at least, you did a clean hip-hop track.
I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do it filth. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to do filth. Then you'll see. Then you'll know about everything that's shit.
Thanks a lot, Chris.
Whatever, man.
World famous Phil Hendrie Show, executive produced by me, Phil Hendrie, for Siempre Incorporated, all rights reserved on Podcast One. Now, Robert Leonard, I'm sorry about being
Don't apologize for anything, son.
sorry about using bad words.
I'm Bud Dickman. I'm sorry about using bad words and taking notes and not telling Mr. Henry.
I'm Margaret Gray, and I'm sorry that I got upset.
I'm General Shaw. I'm not sorry about anything. I like exactly who I am.